Dash tonight in Thunder Road, kicking off a big week of racing here in Central Vermont. Saturday night, the American-Canadian Tour back in town for the Pepsi Bicentennial 200. 200 laps for the ACT. Street stocks also on hand. The Flyers, the Flying Tigers taking the night off because the next day they're headed for Saint-Air in St. Pete, Quebec, the Mud Triple Crown 150. Then next Wednesday night, Airborne International Raceway in Plattsburgh. Flying Tigers, Streets, Legends, and a big fireworks display. Then 1 week from tonight, the 4th of July at Thunder Road, the Tigers, the Streets, the Legends, and the biggest North Star fireworks spectacular in the history of this speedway. The official pace car of Thunder Road International Speedbowl, the 1991 Chevrolet Camaro, courtesy of Cody Chevrolet to Barre Montpelier Road. Ambulance service provided by Barrytown EMS. Wrecker Cruise, Blake and Loso on Route 14 in East Montpelier, and Woodbury Auto, Route 2 Montpelier. Evening, Brett. The Cody Chevrolet Thunder Road infield crew, David Jennison, infield director. The American-Canadian Tour Fire crew last week's feature winners and award winners. We'll introduce them in just a moment. Well, a wild night of racing last Thursday night here at the nation's site of excitement, Thunder Road. Those of you that were here with us saw more action before the second heat was over than most racetracks see in a season. As we flopped not one, not two, but three Allen Lumber street stocks on its roof before the second heat was over. Speaking of which, one of those unfortunate gentlemen takes down our Gabriel Shock of the Week award for the Allen Lumber Street Stock Division. I believe he was the second flop of the night, although it doesn't really matter. For him, it was an unforgettable experience. The Gabriel Shock of the Week, car number 02, Ted Clark. Not nearly as much of a shock to us as it was to him. A Wagner break of the week 1 week ago in the Pepsi Flying Tiger Division to a gentleman that's been on a tear the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, got mixed up in somebody else's trouble early on in the main event. Car number 1, Red Meek from Hyde Park, Vermont. The old redhead in the B&R Racing Ford Thunderbird. And ladies and gentlemen, our defending champions from 1 week ago. First in the Napa Legend Division, the Champlain Transmission. Car number 74, Chargin Jr. Benoit. Charlie Benoit Jr., car number 74. And this guy is as hot as you can get in the Allen Lumber Street Stock Division. Back-to-back feature wins in the last 2 weeks. The LaRoche record, car number 19, Jerry Humiston, defending champion for the Crunch Bunch. And ladies and gentlemen, back in victory lane last Thursday night for the second time in 1991. Former track champion here on the Barre High Banks, the Tri-Town Sunoco, East Ferry Auto, Ernie's Garage, Chevrolet, Burger Blake, car number 27. Your defending Flying Tiger champion from 1 week ago. Their battle flags will fly on the left-hand flagpole this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, if you would, let's get your hands together. Wish these gentlemen luck on their way as they get set to qualify for the Calkins-Windshield World Trophy Dash. First round qualifier for the Allen Lumber Street Stocks. And on the point, oh my, last week's flipper. Well, one of last week's flippers. Car number 02, Teddy Clark, will go on the point. Outside Clark, the number 54 of Steve Lovely. Where are the Lovely lovers tonight? Are they in attendance? No Lovely lovers. Oh my. They must have wilted in the hot weather. All right, the 09 Reg Daly, car number 80, Doug Murphy in row 2. Spuds McKenzie in the 68, and another one of last week's Flipmeisters, the 53 Les Abbey on the outside of 3. Mark Barnier in the 0, Jerry Humiston, the 19, defending champion, 2 in a row for the Crunch Bunch. The 11 of Terry Reel, car number 48, the Enduro Warrior, Monty Lemaire. And riding out back the number 73, former track champion Craig Vance. Field is set. Heat number 1 down to the line. Green flag is out and they're racing. Steve Lovely on the outside as your leader as they hit the back chute. The 0-2 Teddy Clark. Whoa, 4 wide. I don't believe it. Look out, the Warriors in the pucker brush. There's another one up there somewhere. We got somebody out there in a dirt pile. I'm not sure where. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out. Whoa, boys. 3 wide under yellow. Look at Les Abbey. He's going to win this thing. Attaboy, Les. Here's the 19, Jerry Humiston back in. Come on, Jerry, you got to catch up in a hurry. Street stocks preparing for battle. Down to the line they come. Green is out. Doug Murphy this time gets the break. They're 3 wide again on the back straightaway. Murphy in the 80-year leader. Doug Murphy in the 80. 54, Steve Lovely. Les Abbey in the 53. Keep an eye on the 48. The Enduro Warrior beginning to shake it down on the inside. Monty Lamar moving up. Lamar may be having trouble with the 48. Something dragging under the front end of the machine. Not slowing him down a bit. Lamar inside for the number 4 spot. Outside the 53, Les Abbey. Great racing side by side at 1 and 2. 54, Steve Lovely is 3rd. 48, Monty Lamar on the inside. Back comes Les Abbey. Sideways in 4. All the way to the wall, gathers it up and loses 1. Terry Real downstairs in the 11, fights his way through. Real on the inside takes over the number 5 spot. Out in front, Doug Murphy pulling away with 2 to go. Monty Lamar, 48 going to the outside. The Warrior wants the number 3 spot. Side by side into 3, give it to Lamar on the high side. White flag is out. 1 lap to go now. 1 lap to go for Doug Murphy, trying to hold off the 0. Here comes Mark Barnier. Barnier trying to steal it on the outside. Checkered flag coming out. Down to the line they come. It's Doug Murphy, your winner. Mark Barnier on the brakes is 2nd. Monty Lamar, Steve Lovely, and Terry Real. Monty Lamar, 2nd. Mark Barnier in car number 0, and ladies and gentlemen, winner in heat number 1 from Montpelier, Vermont, Doug Murphy, car number 80. Human Cannonball is coming. We'll tell you more about him a little later. You thought we had wackos in the street division? You wait till you hear about this guy. He's coming. Speaking of Human Cannonballs, our pole sitter last week nearly exploded himself. 56, Rick Fleury, who did a lovely snap gainer at the top of turn 1. Outside point, the number 87, Ron Lowell in the Ford Thunderbird. Wild Bill Herring in the number 6 machine, the 69, Big Daddy, and his racing caddy, Don LaHue in the Cadillac. The number 25, Steve Copping from Barre. The 77, Frenchie LaFalta. Brendan Moody, car number 58. The number 72 machine is Tom Vermette. Ralph Rockwell in the 81 from North Wolcott. The number 30, Brent Courier, riding on the back of the pack. We have a scratch. Oh no, the 86. Rick Fleury in the 56. They've been all week getting it back together, and quite frankly, he has no idea what's going to happen once the green comes out. The 87, Ron Lowell, then Bill Herring and Big Daddy. Green flag is out. Well, Frenchie LaFountain's up in the woods. Come on back, Frenchie. He'll be all right. 87, Ron Lowell, and right behind, here comes the Cadillac. Big Daddy in the 69 moving up. Now we've got yellow. It's Frenchie LaFountain. I think the Queen Mary has run aground at the top of turn 2. Frenchie will get it going. All right, I told you I was going to talk about the human. All right, we're set to go. 56, Rick Fleury. The 87, Ron Lowell. Ready to dance again off row 1, and we go green. On the outside, once again, it's Ron Lowell with a nose up. Right behind him is Big Daddy Don LaHue. Look at that Cadillac make horsepower on the back chute. The racing caddy is looking good tonight. Big Daddy, 69, is up to second. 25, Steve Copping, running the outside for the number 3 spot. Lowell, your leader. LaHue, second. Fleury and Copping leaning on each other. Keep an eye on the Cadillac. Big Daddy with a hole shot. Look at that big Cadillac Seville hogging up on the inside. Don LaHue takes over the lead. Ron Lowell is second. Rick Fleury and Steve Copping. Steve Copping up on the outside. Whoop! Big Daddy almost drove it off the back chute. And here comes Ron Lowell back at it. Don LaHue almost put it in the parking lot, and Lowell is back at him now. Oh! Don't run into that Cadillac. You'll just break your own car. Lowell on the inside has the lead. Here comes the caddy back. Big Daddy, no! Oh! Can you believe this? Ron Lowell is the leader. Steve Copping is second. He hit Don LaHue a shot and never even wrinkled that Cadillac. Big Daddy is driving that thing at 140%. 2 laps to go, and here comes Stevie Copping. Copping in the 25 upstairs. Watch the lead now. Steve Copping taking over as the white flag is coming out. White flag out. 1 to go. The 25, your new leader. Ron Lowell now second. Big Daddy is third. Brent Courier fourth, and here comes Ralph Rockwell. Final time out of 4. Checkered flag coming out. Steve Copping, your winner. Ron Lowell second, and Big Daddy doinked him. Woo! Look out, look out, look out! Oh, Big Daddy doinked him. Big Daddy doinked him as they came across the line, and Ron Lowell does the slide for life. Look at the side of that 69. He got pounded, and it never even wrinkled him. That thing weighs about 7,000 pounds. Don't hit that car under any means. Uh-oh. Oh, Big Daddy's gonna get it. And I didn't mean to, man. I was just going hard. I was doing this, and I was jumping and pumping, and I just couldn't slow down. Attaboy, Don. My kind of racer. If you can't pass him, crash him. Oh, yes, and Steve Copping has the checkered flag. The fellow that's had all kinds of problems this year, but he's got it together tonight. The flashback photo, 25, Steve Copping, your winner. Heat number 3. Heat number 3. The 04, Francis Miller is your pole sitter. 84, Sean McFarlane outside. Skip Patton in the number 10. The 70 is Rick Gilliland. The team car, Don Lowell in the 78, twin brothers. Don in the 78. The 36 is Ricky Roberts. Claude Cross in the Ford Thunderbird. The 60, the Deathmobile, Rosaire Sear. Chet DeVarney, car number 14. The 47 is Mike Rivers. The 03, Lloyd Moritz on the tail. Chet DeVarney, car number 14, he got wrecked here last week. It moved the frame 3 inches one way and 1.5 feet up. So this is last year's car. It's not running real well so far. Heat 3 for the Crunch Bunch. Ready to go. Green flag is out. 04, Francis Miller. 84, Sean McFarlane on the outside with the brake. 3 wide on the back chute already. First lap, and they just can't wait to get at it. 3 wide all the way around, and Ricky Roberts gets the shuffle to the back. Sean McFarlane, 84, your leader. The 04, Francis Miller. And the 70, Rick Gilliland on the outside for second place. Rookie drivers all the way through the top 5 right now. And here comes the number 70. Rick Gilliland on the outside. Wants the second place. Gilliland up high. Miller down low. A dead heat at the line. Good racing at the front of the pack. And the 70 takes over Rick Gilliland to second place. Uh-oh, Chester's in trouble. I think he blew up last year's car now. Sean McFarlane in the 84. The 70 of Rick Gilliland. Skip Patton on the outside in the number 10 machine. Patton in the Ford gets the break outside. Right behind his quad cross. And the Deathmobile looking to make a hole on the inside. Oh! They knocked a piece off the 47 car. No problem. Chet Devarney's back underway, but not going real good right now, and he's going to hold up the battle for third. The 10 of Skip Patton gets around 38 quad cross. Oh no, Chet's door's coming open. The door is open on the 14. I hope there's not somebody in there trying to get out. White flag is out for the 84, Sean McFarlane. Sean McFarlane, 84. The 70, Rick Gilliland. Quad cross on the inside. Skip Patton outside, and that's how they'll finish. McFarlane, Gilliland, the 10 of Patton, and 38 quad cross the top 4. Good little shuffle for, oh, look at Chet. Chet, is the little light on the dashboard? You got a door open, son. Yeah, I can hear that little buzzer. It's a door open on his dashboard. No kidding. Hey, first-time winner in the street stock division, ladies and gentlemen. Car number 84. How about a round of applause for Sean McFarlane? McFarlane, your winner in heat number 3. Doesn't that drive you wild, that little buzzer? Buckle your seatbelt. Comes out of turn number 4. Send this first-time winner away in style. Car number 84. Sean McFarlane, heat 3 winner for Crunch Bunch. All right, here comes the big iron. And when you're talking streets, you're talking iron. These are the heavy hitters. Well, some of them are anyway. The 01, David Patton on the point. Car number 00, Joe Steffen. He flipped 2 weeks ago. Purple Perry Fleming in the number 5. The 65 is Steve Craddock. The 32, Rick Dennis. Car number 51, the Burlington bad boy, Bobby Dragon. Brian Williams in the 64, the 7 of Dean Gallison. 85, Cal Pullen. The point leader, Jimmy Young in car number 1, and the 93, Wendell Daly. He's a half a lap down, and we're not even racing yet. The 93, Wendell Daly, is half a lap down under yellow. His odds of qualifying are very, very slim at the moment. He'll try it again. Here they come. Chief starter Mike Wilder. This time we'll send him away with a green flag. Oh, the 01 Daly runs into the back of Steffen, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's having a wonderful time. Never once did he consider lifting the accelerator foot. Not once. 5, and here comes Bobby Dragon. The 51 on the outside. 64, Brian Williams makes the hole down low. Cars all over the racetrack, battling for second and third now. 32 on the move. Rick Dennis on the outside for second. Right behind the 51 of Bobby Dragon. 64, Flying Brian, then Dizzy Dean in the 7 as the outside line works. Bobby Dragon up to the number 2 spot in the 51. 64, Flying Brian Williams in third. Black flag for the 93. Oh, come on. Flying Brian Williams on the outside wants the number 2 spot. Whoa! Bobby Dragon uses up the racetrack. 51 Dragon. 64 Williams for second place. checkered flag. Checkers are out. Williams, your winner. Dennis is second. Purple Perry, Cal Poulin, and Jimmy Young. Nice run for the Crunch Bunch at the front of the pack as Flying Brian Williams comes from the number 7 post position to take the lead on the final lap. Purple Perry Fleming brings it home in third. Second, the 32 of Rick Dennis. And ladies and gentlemen, an impressive run in heat number 4. The 64 Williams Salvage Chevrolet, Flying Brian Williams, your winner. Top 5 for the Tigers in the favorite driver poll. Top 6 drivers will go to the main event. Top 4 will go to the semi. On the point, the Pelletiers Quick Lube, 35, Jim Gallison Jr., your pole sitter. Outside the number 94 from Crossbury, Guy Brown. Tony Andrews in the Jason's Dry Cleaning, number 20, next in line. Outside the number 29 from Waterbury, Brett Wheeler. Mike Potter in car number 23, the 25 from Essex, Dave Whitcomb. Kent Stockwell in the 16, the 55, the Kentucky Colonel, Tom Tiller. Dwayne Landfear in car number 40 and riding shotgun the 85, Mike Pelkey. Set for action in turn 4. Jim Gallison Jr. and Guy Brown for green. Guy Brown off the pace in a hurry. The 94 shutting down. Jim Gallison Jr. holds the lead, but not for long as Tony Andrews gets underneath. Andrews in the 20. 23, Mike Potter. Jim Gallison Jr. and Kip Stockwell on the inside. Kip Stockwell goes to the number 3 spot. Look out, Pelkey into the infield, gathers it up. Andrews sideways out of 4. Tony Andrews in the 20. The 23, Mike Potter. Kip Stockwell, and here comes Dwayne Landfear as they're 3 deep on the back chute. Dwayne Landfear on the outside looking to move. Landfear in the 40 looking for the number 3 spot on the outside in 4. Landfear takes it all the way to the wall. Tony Andrews in the 20. The 23, Mike Potter, Stockwell, and Landfear door to door. Side by side out of 4 they come. Brett Wheeler looping the number 29. Everybody gets by. Wheeler down into the infield, and here comes Landfear. Dwayne Landfear looking for the lead now. Spectacular drive on the outside. Landfear from the back of the pack. Yellow flag is out. Caution on the speedway as the 29 Brett Wheeler refires it. And that's a tough break for Dwayne Landfear, who had it flying high in the outside lane. Potter and Stockwell, Whitcomb, Tiller, and Gallison at the back. Here we go. Down to the line they come. Looking for green. They got it. And Landfear with the burst gets by. Dwayne Landfear on the outside with the lead. Right behind the 16 of Kip Stockwell. Stockwell looking for second on the outside. Tony Andrews trying to hold him off down low. Tangling up on the front chute. The 25, Dave Whitcomb getting loose. Gathers it up. Landfear, your leader. Great battle for second. Andrews in the 20. Stockwell, 16. Then Potter in the 55 of Tiller. Kip Stockwell gets around the outside for second. Here comes the Colonel. Tom Tiller on the outside gets third. White flag is out, and Tony Andrews all the way back to the number 4 spot. Mike Potter, 23 is 5th. The 25, Dave Whitcomb, 6th. Checkered flag coming out. Heat number 1 to Dwayne Landfear in the 40s. Dwayne Landfear from the back of the the pack gets it done the hard way on the outside. Off the outside of row number 4, Dwayne Lanphier making short work of the field in heat number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, your Arthur's Department score, Buick, car number 40 from Morrisville, Dwayne Lanphier. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. We have a dark blue Buick Skyhawk, license number 255X5. 255X5. That car must be moved immediately or it will be towed. A dark blue Buick Skyhawk 255X5 must be moved or it will be towed. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks ago he dominated flag to flag in the 50-lap international event, and he's got it hooked up tonight. From the back of the pack in heat number 1, Dwayne Lanphier returning to colors, your winner. Second round qualifier for the Pepsi Flying Tigers, and we've got some top runners ready to go in this one. The 22, Gary Caron on the pole. Outside the 69, Rupert Irwin. Lance Furno in the number 31. Car number 1, Red Mead from Hyde Park, Vermont. Bob McCaskill in the number 12 machine. The 80 of Michael Knapp. Steve Miller in the 00. The 4 of Big Bigelow. Car number 68, Jim Silly. And the 14, Phil Scott. Scott in the Ford Thunderbird at the tail. Outside line gets the break as the flipper pulls away. 69, Rupert Owen, your leader. Right behind, here comes Red Mead in the number 1 machine. The Ford Thunderbird in the high groove gets the jump. Red Mead goes to second. Lance Furno on the outside 31 is third, as Caron going backwards in the 22. 31, Lance Furno goes to third. The 80, Mike Knapp. Now we'll try the high side for 4th place. Gary Caron struggling on the bottom. Whoa, he gets tagged and goes around. Bob McCaskill, the number 12, gets into the back end. Caron refires the car. Oh, look out. Here they come, and the yellow is out. Field set in 3. The flipper and Boss Hogg in row number 1 facing her off for the green flag. Red Mead has the brake on the outside. Back comes the flipper. 69 Owen. Red Mead in the 1. Side by side in 3 and 4. Boss Hogg with the horsepower. Owen with the low groove. Tremendous battle at the front of the pack as they pull away from the field. 69, Rupert Owen. Red Mead in the number 1, putting on a great show at the front. Red Mead in the Ford with the horsepower advantage. Rupert Owen on the inside with the handling edge. Great battle. One more time there, wheel to wheel in 4. Red Mead on the outside. Rupert Owen on the inside, right behind the 00, Steve Miller. Miller now third. Jim Silly, 68 to 4th. Tremendous battle at the front. The ride of the night at the front of the pack. Rupert Owen, Red Mead, nobody gives an inch. 2 laps to go now. 2 to go. Red Mead on the outside. Rupert Owen on the inside. Nobody gives an inch on the back chute. White flag coming out. It's anybody's ball game. White flag is out. 69, Owen by a nose. Final time. Here comes Mead on the outside. Rupert Owen pulling away. Here they come to the line. Checkers are off. The flipper wins it. Second spot is a dead heat at the line. Oh, what a tremendous race. Rupert Owen wins it. And the word from scoring at the line by inches for second, the 00, Steve Miller. Red Mead tonight. You will not see better racing than that. And ladies and gentlemen, let this kid hear it. A tremendous run on the inside for the flipper. Rupert Owen, your winner. I'll tell you what, this kid just keeps getting better and better and better with every passing week here at Thunder Road. Rupert Irwin, the former street stock competitor, went nose to nose with Red Mead, and neither driver gave an inch. Tremendous run. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause for a job well done tonight. Heat number 2, 69, Rupert Owen, your winner. All right, heat number 3 coming out. Oh, wait a minute. We got a little something different going here. Take a look at car number 27. We're not usually much for passengers. That's the cameraman from TV 31. He's going to take a couple of slow laps. Don't worry, we're not going to throw the green. The 93, Brian Coburn will go on the pole. Coburn from Barre. Car number 75 from Morrisville, Peter Fecto will be outside row number 1. Inside, Berger Blake, passenger and all. He'll let him out before we get serious. The number 15, the Demers Brothers, Auto Reconditioners, Ford for Joey LeCaire. Car number 15 from East Montpelier. The 83, Brian Campbell from Barre, Vermont. Car number 42 is Mark Lanphier. Pat Corbett in the number 5 machine. The 43 back in action tonight, racing Ron Bettis from Waterbury, making his first appearance of the year. And riding shotgun from Randolph, the number 7 of Roger Poulin. He was won 2 features this year, but they're the only 2 he finished all year long. So when he runs the full distance, he generally wins it. Here we go. Coburn inside. Fecto outside, coming down to the line. The 75, Fecto all over the racetrack. Brian Coburn takes the lead, and here comes Berger Blake. Blake rockets by on the outside. Greg Blake, no contest at the front of the pack. 15, Joey LeCaire trying to follow him around. Berger Blake's the only guy with a handle on the track right now. 15, Joey LeCaire up high looking for second place. LeCaire gets it. Pete Fecto right behind him for third. Then the 5 of Pat Corbett on the outside. '93, Brian Coburn in 4th. Here comes the 5. Pat Corbett around on the outside will take over. Right behind the 83, Brian Campbell. Then Mark Lanphier and Ron Bettis. No contest at the front of the pack as Berger Blake continuing to pull away. Halfway down, halfway to go. Top 6 cars to the main event. Top 4 to the semi. And right now it is all Berger Blake. The 27 all alone at the front. Joey LeCaire second. 75. Peter Fecto is third. 4th to the 5 of Pat Corbett. Then Brian Campbell and Ron Bettis. Mark Lanphier is 1 spot out of a qualified position right now. The 42, Lanphier, needs to make some ground up in turn 4. To go now for the 27. As Berger Blake taking no prisoners here in heat number 3. LeCaire still second. Fecto third. Pat Corbett and Brian Campbell. White flag is out with 1 to go. Final time on the back straightaway into turn number 3. No contest. Heat number 3 goes to Berger Blake. Joey LeCaire second. Pat Corbett steals third. Pete Fecto, Brian Campbell, and Ron Bettis, the 43, the final qualifier. contest in heat number 3 as Burger Blake comes off the outside of row number 2, had the lead on the back straightaway of the first lap and ran away from there. Car number 27, the Ernie's Garage, Tri-Town Sunoco Chevrolet, Burger Blake from Barre, your winner. Well, in talking to these drivers on pit road before we got started, they said this is the worst kind of weather to race in. Hot and humid, makes these cars awfully tough to handle. And so far, we've seen the results.
Vermont Chevy dealers are giving you the green light to save on the hot Chevy Cavalier Z24 now. Z24 performs with pure 3.1-liter V6 multi-port fuel injection power. GT Plus 4 performance radius, power rack and pinion steering, sports suspension, and the exciting Z24 rear spoiler and aerodynamic body style for a look you won't find on any other car. See the Chevy Cavalier Z24 today at your Vermont Chevy dealers. The race for savings is going on now.
All right. Semi-feature for the Pepsi Flying Tigers. Or check that. Obviously, this is the street, so I'll be all right. The 87 on the point, Ron Lowell. The 84, Sean McFarland. I need my heat back, so I'm just not getting lineup tonight, I guess. There we go. The number 10 machine. Skip Patton in the number 10, the 5 of Purple Perry Fleming. Doug Murphy in the 80, the 69, Don LaHue. Rick Gilliland in the number 70. The 25 is Steve Copping. Car number 32, Rick Dennis. The 0 of Mark Barnier. Flying Brian Williams in the 64, and Monty Lemaire in the 48. 64, Brian Williams has won every heat he's been in this year at Thunder Road. He's got 5 heat wins in a row. See what he can do out of the back here. Ron Lowell and Sean McFarland. Skip Patton and Purple Perry, then Doug Murphy and Big Daddy Don LaHue. Rick Gilliland in the 70, the 25, Steve Copping. Rick Dennis and Mark Barnier, then Flying Brian and the Enduro Warrior. Set to go. Pace car is in. Something tells me these guys are under green no matter what the flagman says. Here they come. Street stock semi underway. Ron Lowell inside gets the bump. 84, Sean McFarland on the outside. Here comes Skip Patton down low. Inside line has the move as they hit 4. Patton on the inside for second. The 10 of Patton goes to the number 2 spot. Closing up now on the leader. Skip Patton letting it all hang out on the outside. Patton goes high. Lowell down low for the lead. Ron Lowell, 87. Skip Patton in the 10, Sean McFarland and Purple Perry on the outside. Purple Perry in the 5, bounces it off the wall and takes a bite. Out of the back of the pack, the 64, the 48 beginning to move now. Flying Brian and Monty Lemaire coming up through the pack. Ron Lowell continues to show the way as the Ford products go first, second, and third. Lowell your leader, Patton second, McFarland in third. Monty Lemaire, the 48, down on the inside, takes away the number 5 spot. The Warrior down low has 5th, goes to the outside of LaHue for 4th. The 48, Lemaire on the move from the back of the pack. Monty Lemaire has 5th. On the outside, he wants 4th. The Enduro Warrior beginning to roll now. 48, Monty Lemaire on the outside. Monty Lemaire takes a shot at Sean McFarland. On the back straightaway, the Warrior goes to 3rd. Great drive out of the back, the 48 Lemaire, 64 Williams. 47. Skip Patton is second, down to the inside, and here comes the Warrior. 48, Lemaire is there with 1 lap to go. Monty Lemaire on the outside. Look out, the 84 blows it up. Look out, Nilly. Lemaire gets tagged. McFarland spinning. Checkered in yellow coming out. It's going to be Ron Lowell, your semi-winner. Brian Bryan is second. Don LaHue, purple, Barre, and Mark Barney are the top 5. Wire to wire to the checkered flag in the semi-feature. Car number 87 and Ron Lowell. That young man's coming on strong. Last week he got himself a heat in a semi. Tonight he's got himself a semi. Not sure he dares to go over into turn 1 though. Uh-oh. As Ron Lowell returns the colors for the street stock semi. Next up, semi-feature for the Tigers. On the point. After a tremendous run in qualifying, the flipper draws the pole for the semi. Rupert Irwin in the 69. Outside, the 75 of Peter Fecto. Row 2, the number 20, Tony Andrews will start third. Outside, Red Mead in car number 1. Berger Blake in the number 27, the 16 of Kip Stockwell, side by side in row 3. Row 4, the 00, Steve Miller, the 55 of Tom Tiller. Pat Corbett in car number 5, the 40 of Dwayne Lanfear. Jim Silly in the 68 and riding shotgun, car number 15 and Joey LeCaire. Rupert Irwin and Pete Fecto. Tony Andrews and Red Mead, Berger Blake and Kip Stockwell. Semi-feature down to the line under green. Outside, it's Fecto. Look out, Andrews and Mead get into it. Yellow flag. Yellow's out. Tony Andrews, the number 20, gets sideways, gets into Red Mead, and they both go around. They'll try it again out of 4. Rupert Irwin, Pete Fecto down to the line. This time the flipper gets a better bite, and they're side by side in the back chute. 69 Irwin, 75 Fecto, then Berger Blake, and here comes the 00. Steve Miller going to work. Rupert Irwin with a nose up on the inside. Fecto trying to hang on to the high groove. Side by side, one more time they go. Irwin down low, leads them across by a nose. 69 Irwin, 75 Fecto down the back chute. Right behind Berger Blake and Steve Miller. Great racing at the front of the pack. Rupert Irwin for the second time tonight battling nose to nose for the lead. Irwin inside. Fecto outside. Berger Blake looking for room down low. Way around one more time. Nobody can get the advantage. Rupert Irwin and Pete Fecto putting on a show now. Berger Blake just waiting for somebody to get the break on the upside. Steve Miller 00 going high for third. Another tremendous race at the front. Irwin coming back. First the 69, then the 75 getting the advantage. Nobody lifting in 4. Top 5 cars under a handkerchief on the back chute. 69, Irwin gets the break. 75, Peter Fecto. Berger Blake, Steve Miller, and Pat Corbett going at it. Halfway down, and now the flipper has it. Irwin with the lead. And here comes Berger Blake. Blake in the 27 wants a piece of the action in 4. Berger Blake, rim rides on the outside. Blake taking over. Berger Blake, 27, going around the flipper with 5 to go this time. 5 laps to go. Blake it. Steve Miller and Pete Fecto down to the line they come. Look out, Tom Tiller gets nailed. Yellow flag out. Caution on the speedway as the 55, Tom Tiller, and Kip Stockwell in the number 16 get together. White Oldsmobile in the parking lot, Vermont. AEM 770, your lights are on. A blue Pontiac Bonneville, used car dealer plates, J445. Also, your lights are on. Green is out and racing. Rupert Owen not giving it up on the outside, but Blake pulls away. Pat Corbett on the inside in the 5. Corbett takes away second. Here comes Steve Miller on the inside. 0-0. Miller goes to third place. Rupert Owen trying to get it back downstairs in fourth as Lanphier comes under. Look at him come down to the line. Blake almost loops it. 27, Berger Blake. Pat Corbett in the 5. Steve Miller, and now here comes Lanphier on the inside. Dwayne Lanphier going after the flipper with a white flag out. 1 to go, and Berger Blake out in front. Checkered flag coming out. Semi-feature, 27, Berger Blake, your winner. Pat Corbett is second. Steve Miller third, then Dwayne Lanphier, and I believe Berger Blake, Rupert Owen for fifth. Fantastic drive in the semi as Berger Blake comes from the number 5 position to take the checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 2 for 2 tonight. The 27, Greg Blake, your winner. In the semi, he'll go for the triple tonight. Berger Blake, your winner in the 27. For the Pepsi Flying Tigers to the line. Top 5 finishers will qualify for the main event. Top 5 to qualify. The 35, Jim Gallison Jr. is your pole sitter. Outside of the number 80 machine, Mike Knapp. Knapp, a top 3 finisher in the main event 1 week ago, forced to go to the B tonight. The 42, Mark Lanphier, will start third. Then the 22 of Gary Carrot. Brian Colbert at car number 93. The 94 of Guy Brown. Big Bigelow at car number 4. The 85 is Mike Pelkey. Car number 14, Phil Scott. 2 cars scratching from the B feature. The number 29 of Brett Wheeler and the number 7 Roger Poulin scratching from the B feature. They will not qualify tonight. 10 laps the distance. Top 5 to the main event. Flag out, and Jim Gallison Jr., the 35, gets the break. Gallison, your leader. 42, Mark Lanphier. The 80, Mike Knapp. As we got trouble on the front chute, the 14, Phil Scott going around. Yellow flag is out. Caution on the speedway for the 14 of Phil Scott. Look out, Big Bigelow. Bring it back to earth. Yellow is out. Jim Gallison Jr. in the 35, the 42, Mark Lanphier. Gallison, the rookie, Lanphier, the veteran. On the outside, here they come. Down to the line, looking for a start. Green flag is out. Lanphier on the outside with the break. 35, Gallison battling back. He'll take the lead on the back chute. Jim Gallison Jr. drives around for it. The 35, your leader. Lanphier, 42 second. The 80, Mike Knapp is third, then Big Bigelow and Mike Pelkey. Top 5 will qualify. Top 5 to transfer. Gallison, your leader, on the front of the pack. Lanphier, 42, sideways, they bump. Gallison slides it down the front straightaway. Yellow flag is out. Yellow is out for the 35, Jim Gallison Jr. He's back underway. Gallison going high out of 4, got the bump from behind and took it the length of the front chute backwards. Mike Knapp in the 80, Mark Lanphier in the 42, then Big Bigelow and Mike Pelkey. We're set for a restart. Here they come out of 4. Look out, now it's Knapp sideways. Green is out and they're away. The 42, Lanphier, trying to get the bite on the slippery racetrack as your leader. Pelkey second. Mike Knapp with a handful of race car. The 80 all over the track right now. 93, Coburn looping it. Brian Coburn gets it down out of harm's way. Here comes Mike Pelkey. The 85 wants the lead, and he's got it in 4. Mike Pelkey, the 85 now is your leader. 42, Mark Lanphier in second. Mike Knapp in the 80, the 4 of Big Bigelow and Phil Scott. Scott in the 14, the final qualifier right now. Working around the lapped automobile of Brian Coburn. The 85, Pelkey, beginning to pull away, and we've got 2 laps to go. 2 to go, and the 85. Pelkey pulling away with it. White flag will come out this time. Here comes Mike Knapp looking for second. Knapp in the 80 all of a sudden coming back at him. Final time out of 2. 85, Pelkey out in front. 42, Lanphier. Knapp in the 80 and Big Bigelow. The 14, Phil Scott, the final qualifier. That's how they'll finish. On a very difficult racetrack tonight, Mike Pelkey finds the handle in the Dodge Aries, the number 85 machine. Will unbuckle the Ghostland Granite machine and hop out. B-feature trophy awaiting it. And about 7 hats. But 1 on frontwards, 1 on backwards. Hot night to be working inside a race car. How about it? Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Pelkey, winner in the 85. Come here, Mikey. Congratulations. Good job. It's a little tough out here tonight.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's hot. It's still hot.
It really affects these race cars.
Oh, definitely. The track's been real loose.
I have to hang on tight tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How about it for Mike Pelkey, ladies and gentlemen? 85 for the B feature. He'll go on to the main event tonight. You heard him say it. Hang on tight in the main event. Keith Gattaby, please report to your truck. Keith Gattaby from Calkins, please report to your truck. I don't know. I hate to think why they're calling him to his Calkins truck. I don't even want to investigate it. The point, driving car number 54. It'll be Steve Lovely in the Chevrolet. Steve Lovely in the 54. Outside pole, the Marshall Motors, car number 6, Wild Willie Harry. Row number 2 on the inside from Hardwick. The Dennis Demers Trucking, Thunderbird, Skip Patton in car number 10. Outside in the Dean's Auto Parts, car number 5, Poiple Perry Fleming from Bethel, Vermont. Row 3, slated to go in the number 5 spot, the 80 machine. From Montpelier, Doug Murphy in the Malibu. And outside Murphy, the pride of Northfield, Vermont, Big Daddy and his racing caddy, Don LaHue in the 69. Row 4, starting 7th, the number 70 machine from Morrisville, Richard Gilliland. And outside in the number 25 machine, heat race winner earlier on this evening, car number 25, the Flashback, Chevrolet Steve Coppy. Inside row number 5, the Barre's Transmission, car number 32, and Rick Dennis. Outside Dennis, former feature winner and on his lid a week ago here at Thunder Road, the number 53 and Les Abbey. Car number 0, next in line, the Barnier Trucking, Laguna. From Essex Junction, Mark Barnier. And outside Barnier, always a strong runner here at Thunder Road, driving car number 38 from Wolcott, Claude Cross in the Thunderbird. Row 7, back across the start-finish line to the Williams Salvage, Chevrolet Malibu. Car number 64 and flying, Brian Williams. Outside Williams comes the Deathmobile. Car number 60 from Washington, Rosa Garcia in the Ford Torino. Row number 8 on the inside. Car number 7, the Champlain Farm Chevrolet Nova from East Barre, Dizzy Dane Gallison. And alongside Gallison, the number 11 machine from Barre, the Steins Beverage, Thunderbird, Terry Reel. Car number 11. From the woods of North Walcott comes the Thunder Checking. Car number 81 and Rapid, Ralph Rockwell. Outside Rockwell, last year's Rookie of the Year in the Allen Lumber Street Stock Division. Car number 85 and Cal Poulin from Randolph. Next in line, one of the top point runners on the Allen Lumber Street Stock Tour. Car number 48, Monty Lemaire, the Enduro Warrior from Morrisville. And alongside Lemaire in the number 30 from Johnson, the Buick Regal, Brent Courier, car number 30. Former feature winner in 1991, the Bambino Chevrolet, car number 47, Mike Rivers from Essex Junction. And alongside Rivers, the number 1 driver in the Allen Lumber Street Stock standings coming in tonight, the All Seems Fine Oldsmobile, Jimmy Young in car number 1. On the back of the field, driving car number 14 from Georgia, the Stewart Limited Monte Carlo, the Gerber Baby, Chet DeVerney Jr., car number 14. And riding shotgun tonight, the number 58 machine, the Moody's Used Cars Skylark for Wolcott, Brendan Moody, car number 58. 8 stocks, brought to you by Allen Lumber, sanctioned by the American Pit Bull Association, and they're ready to go. Lovely on the inside, Herring on the outside, Green is out of the street away. Uh-oh, they're swapping lanes already. Claude Cross is fighting to get it back. Steve Lovely, 54. Bill Herring in the 6. It's Lovely at the line, your leader. Wild Willie gets the number 6 back in line second. Skip Patton in the number 10 is third. Then Purple Perry, Doug Murphy, and Big Daddy. Bill Herring's into the infield. Purple Perry goes up to second. Trouble on the back chute. Mark Barnier and Les Abbey are hooked up. Uh-oh, they're hooked together. Siamese twins, and they finally get it apart. Go to the pit. Steve Lovely in the 54. Purple Perry in the 5. Skip Patton in the 10 for third. Don LaHue, the Cadillac, beginning to go for the number 4 spot. 69, Big Daddy on the outside has it. Don LaHue, the Cadillac, 69 goes to 4th. 25, Steve Copping on the outside for the 5th position. Copping making the move on the outside. Bill Herring going backwards in the low groove. Back of the pack as the high point drivers are beginning to get nervous. They haven't had a yellow yet, and it's past time. Steve Lovely has led all the way. The 55 Look, no, 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 don't do it. Yellow flag, yellow, yellow. Uh-oh, they're pounding on the back chute. Les Abbey has crawled into the trunk of the number 70. Where's Brendan Moody? There he is. They got into the dust storm on the back straightaway, and Les Abbey crawled right into bed with Rick Gilliland in the 70. Oh my, look at that. They turned that big old number 70 into a subcompact. And Brendan Moody is backward field fine right now. Snapped it right back where it belongs. Oh, look at that. Holy cow, did they hit him. And they're both still running. That's the hard part. Come out of the back of the pack, and he is 10th now. Here we go. Down to the line. Go! Purple Perry has the break. Purple Perry on the outside takes the lead. Steve Lovely second, and here comes Big Daddy. Don LaHue. Oh, they got him. Oh! Oh, no! Red flag, red flag. Skip Manning barrel rolling the number 10 down the line. Red flag, oh boy. Red flag. The number 10 rolled at least 3 times, and he's trying to get it refired. Oh man, that'll light your candle. He's all right. They say he's perfectly all right. He wants to refire the car. Oh, Big Daddy's not a happy man. They gave the caddy a pretty good shot coming into 4, turned him around, and then it really broke loose. Oh, man. Well, in case you're counting, that is 6 street stock flips in the last 3 weeks. Big Daddy's not happy. Just makes him want to jump up and down and stamp his feet. I can't blame him. He had a good one going. The 10 of Patton and the 69 LaHue started it. And I think the Deathmobile came along and finished it. Probably not getting the true Thunder Road experience. How you say? Well, Skip Patton, look at him. He's still trying to start that thing. Man, he hit Big Daddy a shot. You know he had to, but because nobody else that's ever hit that Cadillac's had any effect on him. Turned him around at the start-finish line. Look at that number 10 side saddle. Not good. Big Daddy. How about a round of applause for both of those gentlemen? Set to go. Pace car heading for safety. Steve Lovely, Purple Perry, Steve Copping, and Doug Murphy. Taking over. Doug Murphy on the outside for second. Doug Murphy looking for the number 2 spot. Doug Murphy takes over second. Steve Copping for third. Daddy to be. Purple Perry, Mike Rivers, Flying Brian, and Doug Murphy, green. Flying Brian Williams to the inside. Look out, they're beating on the leader. The 47, Mike Rivers. Yeah, the door is open. The door is open on the 47. Mike Rivers, air conditioning and all, going for it. Rivers on the outside. Steve Copping inside. Mike Rivers outside, Flying Brian right behind. Whoa! Purple Perry into the infield. Side by side for the lead. Side by side with 5 laps to go. 5 to go. And Steve Copping has it. Rivers is second. Flying Brian third, then Terry Reel and Ralph Rockwell. The battle is at the front of the pack. Don't take your eyes off the 47. Steve Copping trying to win it. Mike Rivers in second. Here comes Flying Brian on the outside. Brian Williams wants to steal it now. Copping down the back chute this time. 2 to go. 2 to go. It's anybody's ball game. Copping, Rivers, and Williams with 2 laps remaining. Flying Brian all the way to the outside of the track, drops back one. Whoa, bump from behind by Rivers. Copping holding out of the whole crew. White flag coming out for Stevie Copping. Copping in the 25. 47 Rivers. 64 Flying Brian. Whoa, count. Movers in the hole. Checkered flag is coming out. Down to the line they come. He is going to be Steve Copping in with it. Brian Williams is second, I believe. And Mike Rivers, I think, was third. Oh, man. Steve Copping wins it by the length of a radiator cap. Flying Brian is second. The 47, Mike Rivers is third. A tremendous race tonight for the Crunch Bunch. Oh, they're going to push Mark Barnier home. Good boy, Mark. Look at this. Mike Rivers' car, they tore the door off, the fender, the windshield smashed. I think the driver's a little loosened up, too. Third place tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 47, Mike Rivers. Wow. Jeez. What do you think of that show? Have you got enough left to bring it back next week?
I'm going to leave it just like that, David. Put a 1 bolt in the door to make sure it stays shut, and I'll be back.
Just like that. A little bit wild. Did you know if you were second or third?
I knew I was second, but Brian, he scooted right up on the side of me, got that bumper that he got on mine, that I'm missing on mine. It sticks out a little bit, so he got it across the finish line before I did take second. He did a hell of a job. I just like to thank my sponsors, Bambino, Shot on Oz, Auto Electric, Axe Moving and Storage. I think the boys are up on the 4th turn hill here tonight, I hope. And
Get them all?
nope, Vermont Oil Analysis, NDT. They take oil samples of my engine after every race to make sure the bearings and head gaskets and all the interior components are in good shape.
I think he's wound up tonight. How about it? Ladies and gentlemen, let him hear it. 47, Mike Rivers. Great ride. Doesn't look like it used to, but who cares? All right, number 2 man tonight. Where is he? There he is. Flying Brian Williams in the 64. Was that as much fun as it looked like?
Well, it was a lot of fun, but the car started getting loose going toward the end of the couple laps.
I think everybody was loose at the end. It's when you just kind of stick your nose in there and hope it works out.
Yeah, that's what I did, and it worked out.
Everybody had their shot at Steve, but he was hooked up good.
Yeah, he was really hooked up. I couldn't touch it.
Nice job.
I'd like to thank my sponsor, Williams Salvage, and my crew, and Red meat, they did a hell of a job.
Congratulations. Flying Brian, 64 second tonight. And how about that? Mel, you all right? All right, get Mel up here, too. How about it for Steve Copping, ladies and gentlemen, the 25? Mel, everything okay here? You all right? We're a little worried about you about halfway. Wow, that was fun.
Oh, it was a wicked race. We had a wicked push at the end. I had all I could do to keep the car down, but I got a little help across the start-finish line in there.
Just enough, I think, by the looks of it.
Yeah, it was a great finish.
I think they tried to climb in your trunk with you. They dinged up the nose, but what the heck, it all worked out.
Hey, it was a hell of a run.
Congratulations. The daddy-to-be, he's a better racer than he is a talker down here. You can tell that, but he's happy. Steve Copping in the 25. Mel's not even excited. She's the coolest cucumber in this whole place, and thank God for that because we don't need any arrivals. Great race. Trackside to do the honors for our driver presentations tonight, Philip Palmer and Bill Bailey from Calkins, and from Windshield World, Mark and Yvonne Perry. Ready to go on the point tonight, and what an evening he's had. He's probably run more laps up the front than anybody. Car number 69 tonight, the Midas Muffler, Buick from Waterbury, Flipper Owen, your pole sitter. Outside the Flipper, last year's champion in the outer number street stock division. Driving the EA Grandfield, Jason's Dry Cleaning, Malibu, car number 20, and Tony Andrews. Row 2 on the inside from Williamstown, the Arlington Enterprises, Buick Somerset, the number 31, Lance Furno. Outside Furno, and also running strong in qualifying tonight, the B&R Racing Ford Thunderbird from Hyde Park, Vermont, Red Mead in car number 1. Ready to go fifth tonight on the inside of row number 3, the number 23 from Plainfield, the SNL Auto Supply, Bean Chevrolet, Pontiac, Phoenix, Mike Potter in the 23. And alongside Potter, outside 3, the number 75 machine from Mooresville, the Riverview Garage, Pontiac 6000, Pete Facto. Row 4 on the inside to the number 12 machine, the Jerry Parentoni Paving, Chrysler New Yorker, Bob McCaskill from Williamstown. And outside McCaskill, the Deemers Brothers Auto Reconditioners, Ford Thunderbird, the number 15 from East Montpelier, here's Joey LeCaire. Row 5, select for the number 9 start tonight, the Turbo Blue Racing Oldsmobile. Car number 25 from Essex Junction, Dave Whitcomb. On the outside to go 10th tonight, driving car number 83, the Maple Avenue Deli Mart Chevrolet from Barre, Brian Campbell. Inside the next row, last year's Rookie of the Year on the Pepsi Flying Tiger Tour, the number 16 machine, the Randolph Auto Supply, Napa, Buick Skylark, Kip Stockwell from Randolph. Last year's Airborne Raceway track champion comes next in line on the outside lane, the 00, the Suntan Sam's WOKO Pontiac from Bristol, Vermont, Steve Miller. Inside line, one of the great veterans of racing here at Thunder Road from Essex Junction, the Tiller's Automotive Chevrolet 55, Tom Tiller. Row 7 on the outside, he'll go 14th tonight. The Bluens Paint and Wallpaper, car number 5 from Williamstown, Pat Corbett. Defending Flying Tiger International Champion, starts on the inside of row number 8. The Arthur's Department Store, Buick, car number 40 from Morrisville and Dwayne Lanphier. One of the top drivers week in and week out here on the Barre High Banks, next in line. The number 68, the Times Argus Oldsmobile, Jim Silly from Groton, Vermont. Inside, row number 9, going for the Cool Yards Heating Oil Triple Crown tonight. Driving the Ernie's Garage, Tri-Town Sunoco Chevrolet, car number 27, Burger Blake. Outside Blake, making his first appearance of the 1991 season, driving car number 43 from Waterbury, Vermont, racing around Venice in a Buick Skylark. Next on the starting grid, the 85 machine, the Ghostland Credit, Memorial Sandblast, Plymouth Reliant from Barre, Mike Pelkey. Slated for the number 20 start tonight, the 42 machine from Morrisville, Vermont, the Lanphier Racing, Buick, Mark Lanphier in the 42. Top 3 finish 1 week ago for car number 80, the Pete's Auto, G&M Team Racing, Buick from Montpelier, here's Mike Knapp. Alongside Knapp, 4th place finisher here on the Barre High Banks 1 week ago. Driving car number 4 from St. Johnsbury, Vermont, Big Bigelow in the Simmons Cable machine. in the final row. This team has worked all week long to get the car back together after demolishing this Ford Thunderbird on the wall last Thursday night. From Morrisville, the Powers Waste, DuBois Construction, Ford Thunderbird, Phil Scott. And riding shotgun on the field, car number 93 from Barre, Vermont, the Coburn Racing, Pontiac Phoenix, Brian Coburn in car number 93. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your starting field. We ask now that you please rise for our national anthem. Cars for competition. And Windshield World, gentlemen, start your engines. Bill coming to life on the front straightaway. Of the night for Calkins and Windshield World. And we are going to have a roar right at the drop of the green flag. Rupert Irwin running tremendously well tonight. Will start on the pole position, and the 69 is going to be tough to beat. Outside, last year's Allen Lumber Street Stock champion Tony Andrews. Lance Furno and Red Mead in row number 2, then Mike Potter and Pete Bechtel. But keep an eye on the back of the pack. The 27, Berger Blake, looking to earn himself a $200 Triple Crown bonus from Couillard's Heating Oil if he can win his third. Pace car is in on the back straightaway. We are down to it. Rupert Irwin, 69 on the inside. Tony Andrews on the outside of the 20. Furno and Mead, Potter and Bechtel. Here they come to the line. Stacking it up in 3. Look out, Lance Furno over the top. Everybody's scrambling to get by. One car over the bank. Yellow flag is out. Mark Lampier on top of the 42. The Mike Pelkey machine down low. Furno with a flat right front tire. A close call for young Lance Furno in the 31 as he nearly got taken apart at the top of turn 3. Everybody got through. Pace car is in. We're ready to do it. The Flipper and Tony Andrews. Here they come into 3. Down to the line looking for a start. Green flag is out. And again it's doing it on the inside. Tony Andrews with a burst of horsepower leads him down the back chute. Rupert Irwin holding second. 23, Mike Potter diving to the inside. Potter dirt tracks it. Mike Potter in the Windshield World entry diving down to the inside doing some dirt track racing. Potter is third. Red Mead fourth and Whitcomb hard off the back straightaway. As he and Pat Corbett got together, Whitcomb over the top at full song. Here he comes. Whitcomb is up and running. Boy, that's a wild ride. Whitcomb in the 25 machine will rejoin Corbett in the 5 as well. Side of Dave Whitcomb, and the field is set to go green. The Turbo Blue machine still on pit road. 3 laps are complete. 3 down as we set for a restart. Andrews and Irwin side by side. Then Potter and Meade in row 2. Down to the line they come. Green is out. And this time the flipper gets the break. Rupert Owen hanging tough on the outside line. 69 Owen pushes the nose in front this time. The flipper on the outside. Rupert Owen hung out to dry in the high groove. The flipper either goes to the lead or goes to the back, and Rupert Owen driving his hands off on the outside. The flipper takes over. Rupert Owen, oh, Potter loses it. Mike Potter, the 23, is around. Look out for Peter Fecto. Everybody gets by. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Pace car coming in on the back straightaway. Here we go. And he'll try it again. Rupert Irwin and Tony Andrews. For the 3rd time tonight, Irwin and Andrews on row 1. Here they come. Green flag. And this time the flipper has the break. This time around, Rupert Irwin has the numbers in the 69 lead. Tony Andrews hanging on to the outside, and here comes Steve Miller. Look out, Wayne Lanphier gets it. Oh, Jim Silly is in the wall hard. The 68 pounding the wall on the front chute. Silly in the pits with a flat right front tire. Dwayne Lanphier getting around in turn 4, and Silly falls in at the rear. Now keep an eye on this guy because he can come from the back. Ready to go. Irwin and Andrews coming down to the line, looking for a green. They've got it. Side by side driveways in 1 and 2. 69. Rupert Owen pulls away on the back chute. The flipper has the lead. Andrews back in line in 2nd. On the inside, Red Meade and Steve Miller for 3rd. Jim Silly in trouble with 68 showing some smoke, and he pulls high on the racetrack. 1 car to the infield. Big Bigelow is out of the running. Bigelow and Bill Scott tangling. Bill coming down. Bigelow under power. Scott can't get it going. Rupert Owen coming down to the line. And the yellow is coming out. Yellow flag. Yellow flag is out again for the 14 as Bill Scott is in trouble on the back chute. And the 68 is not going to make it. 68 Silly is going to be caught on pit road. Here comes the field. Down to the line. Looking for green. They've got it. And here's Jim Silly. The 68 falls in 3 wide, and Steve Miller takes over. Rupert Owen and Tony Andrews tangle, and Steve Miller takes over. Whoa, Andrews gets nailed. Hauling up on the front chute. Yellow is out again as Tony Andrews gets tagged. Tom Tiller is in it, Mark Lanphier, and a hard lick for young Tony Andrews. Andrews and Rupert Irwin tangled on the back straightaway, and then he got nailed in turn 4 and turned it right around. Everyone back away from the fence, please. Can we have security officers to the turn 4 area? Everyone back away from the fence at this time, please. A major pileup in turn number 4. Tony Andrews is out of the car and he's okay. The right rear tire came loose as Andrews may have broken an axle. Really had a handful of race car and could not hang on to it. Mark Lanphier is out of the 42. He'll walk it back to the garage. His afternoon and evening is over. Tom Tiller out of the 55 as well. A wild start for the Tigers tonight. Mike Knapp on pit road in the 80. The Tony Andrews car, they'll drag it back onto pit road with severe damage. The rear tire came loose, and that was the end of the line as Andrews got around on the front straightaway. That car may have been going away on the back shooters. He got up into the side of Rupert Irwin, and they did a two-man tango down the back straightaway, allowing Steve Miller to get underneath. Severe damage on the rear end of the number 20. The Marco Colonel, he's had himself a tough night. He'll get it together, you guarantee that. Tom Tiller, one of the greats. Unfortunately, they've crumpled his car on both ends. Hart in front of him. Track is clear. Pace car coming in. Rupert Irwin and Steve Miller now to square off with 7 done. Down to the line they come. Green is out. Miller pulling away on the outside. Rupert Irwin holds on to second. Brian Campbell, the 83, is third, and here comes Burger Blake. Blake out of the back of the pack, and the 27 is fourth. Keep an eye on the 27, Burger Blake. Looking for the Triple Crown, going to the outside for third. Brian Campbell, 83, trying to hold him off on the inside. Can't do it. Burger Blake is the third. The 00, Stevie Miller at the front. Rupert Irwin just a car length back in second. The 69 beginning to close in a bit on the lead. Keep an eye on the flipper. He's reeling in the leader. Sideways in 4, gathers it up. Burger Blake, the 27, looking for the Triple Crown. He is 2 spots away. Black flag out for Jim Silly as the right rear continues to rub. Whoa, Campbell and Burger Blake get into it. Both drivers correct and continue. 27 Blake going high. Dirt tracks it out of 4. Steve Miller, 00, 3 car lengths up to 69. Flipper Irwin is second. Burger Blake is third. 83 by Campbell and Red Mead in the 1. Steve Miller beginning to pull away. Has opened it up to 5 car lengths in turn 2. The Flipper all by himself in second. Now is pulled away from Burger Blake. Top 5 cars running in line out of turn number 4. 6th spot, the 15 of Joey LeCaire. Kent Stockwell is 7th. Mike Potter in 8th. Wayne Lanphier on the outside is back up tonight. And the 12, Bob McCaskill, the 10th place automobile. 10 laps to go next time. 10 laps to go for the 00, Steve Miller. 10 to go now. Rupert Irwin, Burger Blake, Brian Campbell, and Red Mead, the top 5. Challenge on for the number 6 spot. Joey LeCaire trying to hold off Kip Stockwell. Mike Potter down to the inside will move under Stockwell as they putting a lap on 93. Ryan Gilbert on the back chute. Gilbert goes a lap down to the lead. Right behind 69, Rupert Irwin. Irwin moving up. Rupert Irwin and Berger Blake move around the lap car. Next in line, the 83, Brian Campbell. Red Mead all alone as we've got 5 laps to go next time. 5 to go. Next time around for Steve Miller. Steve Miller with 5 remaining. Rupert Irwin now trying to hold off the 89 track champion. Berger Blake closing in on the flipper for second place. Lee Landfield rim riding on the outside for the number 7 spot. The 23 Potter trying to hold him off. Landfield up high in the 40. Winding down at the front of the pack, it is still Steve Miller. Berger Blake holding on to second, keep an eye, or Rupert Irwin in second, keep an eye on Berger Blake in third. Here comes the Berger to the outside, 2 laps remaining. 2 to go, the battle now for second place. 69, Rupert Irwin trying to hold off Berger Blake for the number 2 trophy. White flag will come out this time. Steve Miller all by himself. White flag out, 1 to go. 69 Irwin, 27 Blake, ready to go on it. Final time down the back straightaway. Steve Miller can coast it home from here. Checkered flag coming out. The 00, Steve Miller, your winner. Rupert Irwin second. Berger Blake, Brian Campbell, and Red Mead. Away early and leaves the field behind. Miller in the 00, your winner. Rupert Irwin in the 69 with an excellent second place finish. And Berger Blake in the 27 with third. Once they got it rolling, it wasn't a bad show. Some happy crews coming down here tonight. Happy to have brought it home intact, first of all. And second, happy to get in the top 3. We got some hot and tired drivers climbing out tonight, as you can well imagine. Let's get the number 3 man down here, Berger. I think Greg Blake's got the right idea. Let's show everybody here. Windshield World. Calkins, attaboy. Nice job. Good run. You and the flipper had a pretty good race here the last few laps.
Boy, that's all you can do to hold on to him. The rear end of the car can real loose. We'll take third any day.
I think everybody was a little loose tonight. The heat's really turned these cars around.
Well, it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. I got to thank Ernie's Garage, Crackdown Sunoco, East Barre Auto Sales, Lynn House, Big House, Streamline Designs. The guys did a great job.
You've broken a streak tonight. You finished a race without winning it.
Hope that's just the beginning.
All right. How about it for Berger Blake, ladies and gentlemen? Third tonight in the 27. And I'll tell you what, this guy probably put on more show per ounce tonight than anybody in the house. Flipper Irwin, second in the 69. Attaboy, Flip. I said early on, you probably led more laps than anybody tonight. I think you probably plumb wore out a right rear tonight alone.
Oh, I think so.
Good show.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but I really got to thank VN General Contracting, Sisters 2 Sports Lounge, Vincent's Variety Store, the Feed Bag at Waterbury, and most of all, my pit crew. They've been fantastic. My dad's been good, and this is for my parents, my mom and dad. Attaboy, Mom and Dad. How about it for the Flippers? 69 tonight for the number 2. Best career finish on the Tiger Tour for Rupert Irwin. And this guy, on a night like this, he had the right idea. Get away early and stay out front. Steve Miller, 00, ladies and gentlemen, your winner. I think you drove the
the thinking man's race tonight? They got a little bit hung up in front of you on that restart, so you said, fine, thank you, I'm gone.
They just kept falling out in front of me. I mean, the car was working perfect tonight. I owe it all to my crew. Last week we had a real bad showing. This week feels pretty good.
What's the difference?
Tires.
Tires, new tires all around?
Just last week's tires, there wasn't any rubber on them.
All right, great run tonight. On a rough night, you brought it home virtually intact, a super run. How about it for Steve Miller, ladies and gentlemen, the 00, your feature winner. And how about this, the Bon Auto hard charger tonight. Not bad for an old guy, Red. Red Mead in car number 1, congratulations. Casey Craig with a $50 bonus.
It's been a long time coming. Congratulations, Red.
Had yourself a pretty good little run there tonight. Got out all by yourself for a while, nobody to race with.
You're kind of scary out there the first part of the race.
Well, you brought it through intact. That's a victory in itself.
Yeah, now we go to Scenario now.
Good job. Congratulations. Red Mead, ladies and gentlemen. Bond Auto, hard charger tonight. Steve Miller, Rupert Owen, Berger Blake, top 3 for the Tigers. Ricky Roberts. Bobby Dragon, keep an eye on the 51. He won the B feature last week. Then the 72, Tom Vermette. The 73 of Craig Vance. Lloyd Moritz in the 03. And then, what the heck is that? 86. Oh, that's Levi Beach. Levi Beach in that beautiful car show award-winning 86. All right, we're set. The Flipper twins on the front row. Ted Clark and Rick Fleury. Green is out and they're both upright. Rick Fleury, 56, takes the lead. Right behind him, the 01, David Patton. Patton drifting high. Oh, here comes the Spudster right up the pipe. 68, Spuds McKenzie says, let me out of here, I can win. Spuds McKenzie in the 68 says, make a hole, I am going to win. And he might. The 56 is pulling, look out, boys! Ah! Whoa, Nelly. Now, they did a darn nice job of that. Wonderfully done, thank you. The 56, Rick Fleury, is out in front by a mile. The Spudster is second. Francis Miller in the 04, then Bobby Dragon. Keep an eye on the 51, the Dragon Wagon beginning to roll on the outside. Dragon going for the number 3 position. Give it to Bobby Dragon in 3. He'll go after the Spudster now. Bobby Dragon up on the outside looking for McKenzie. Dragon up high gets it. Bobby Dragon going to second. Right behind the 77 of Frenchie LaFountain. LaFountain on the outside wants third place. Frenchie LaFountain goes down low to get the Spudster. 77 now third. Out in front, Rick Fleury in the 56. Fleury trying to outrun the Dragon Wagon. Oh, they're whacking in turn 4. Why not? The 56 trying to go from Flip City to Victory Lane in a 7-day span. Rick Fleury, 56, is on his way, halfway done. The 51, Bobby Dragon, 77, Steve LaFountain, then the Spudster. Oh, they're whacking the Spudster. No problem, no problem, everybody's all right. And we've got a new leader as Bobby Dragon takes it over on the back chute. The 51 in the lead again. Rick Fleury now is second. Steve LaFountain, 77, is third. And I think it's the 78, but I wouldn't bet on it. home free. 51 Dragon on the outside, puts it away. What? They almost got him. Checkered flag coming out. Street stock, the feature Bobby Dragon. 51, yeah, he's got it. Look at that, they wrecked him at the checkers. I think Teddy Clark blew up the O2 and decided to take Bobby Dragon with him. Great fun. O2 started to blow up. The oil begins coming out of 4 in a nice little circle right around. Well, Bobby Dragon's making a living in the B feature lately, as the Dragon Wagon makes it 2 in a row. I don't know if he wants to do that. Shut him down, boys. Third spot tonight in the B. The Knights of Thunder, 77. Frenchie LaFountain, Steven, come on down here. Well done. Had her hooked up on the outside tonight.
Oh, thank you. The car does run good on the outside. I like to thank my family for their support. My brother-in-law, Randy Henry's, my crew.
They're attacking us back here.
That's about it. And this one's for Joey. Thanks.
Good job, Steve. Steve LaFountain, 77. Second place, well, this has got to be one of the great turnarounds in history. From Flip City to Victory Lane for Rick Fleury tonight. Nice job. I guess after last week, it had to get better.
Couldn't get any worse.
Why not? Good run tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations. Rick Fleury, 56 for second. And this guy's making a living on B features lately. Bobby Dragon in the 51. Good run. What happened in qualifying?
I broke a center bolt on my leaf spring.
That'll slow you down almost instantaneously, won't it?
Yeah, it spun me around a little bit too.
Well, we'll see if you can get out of the B now. You're starting to dominate this thing.
Yeah, it ain't up to me. If I don't qualify, that's where I end up.
Congratulations. Good run tonight.
Thank you.
Bobby Dragon, 51 the B tonight.